Level 1. The Dying Poison Dart Frog. At the entry point of amphibian toxicity sits the dying poison dart frog, a creature that earns its place through historical significance rather than extreme lethality. Native to the rainforests of French Guiana, Suriname, and Brazil, this large poison dart frog reaching up to 2 inches displays vibrant patterns of blue, black, and yellow that serve as nature's warning label. The dying poison dart frog secretes alkaloid toxins through its skin, primarily toxins, which cause muscle contractions, paralysis, and in sufficient doses, cardiac arrest. Indigenous peoples of South America use the frog's secretions to coat blow dart tips for hunting. The process was straightforward. Capture the frog, stress it to increase toxin production, then roll dart tips across its back. A single frog could poison up to 50 darts. The toxin caused prey animals to experience immediate muscle spasms and paralysis, dying within minutes. While the dying poison dart frog's toxins can cause severe pain, nausea, and temporary paralysis in humans, documented human fatalities are virtually non-existent. Most accidental exposures result in localized numbness and burning sensations that resolve within hours. If you want to see which frog possesses enough poison to kill an elephant, make sure you're subscribed, because the final level will leave you stunned. Let's continue. Level 2. The Lovely Poison Frog. The lovely poison frog, despite its deceptively pleasant name, represents a significant escalation in toxicity. Found in the rainforests of Costa Rica and Panama, this small frog, measuring barely over an inch, produces pumiliotoxin 251D, one of the most potent alkaloids in the pumiliotoxin family. This neurotoxin interferes with calcium channels in muscle tissue, causing uncontrollable contractions followed by complete paralysis. The lovely poison frog's bright red and blue coloration serves as warning to predators. Birds, snakes, and mammals that attempt to eat these frogs experience immediate violent reactions. The toxin causes the predator's muscles to seize uncontrollably, the jaw locks open, breathing becomes labored, and death follows from respiratory failure. For humans, skin contact causes intense burning and prolonged numbness. If toxin enters through cuts or mucous membranes, victims experience severe muscle cramps, elevated heart rate, and difficulty breathing. There are no confirmed human fatalities, but indigenous hunters consider it sufficiently toxic for hunting small game. The frog's toxicity varies significantly based on diet. Wild specimens consuming mites, ants, and other arthropods rich in alkaloid precursors produce far more potent toxins than captive-bred individuals. This reveals a crucial truth. Poison dart frogs don't synthesize their own toxins, but rather sequester and modify compounds from their prey. Level 3. The Strawberry Poison Dart Frog. The strawberry poison dart frog inhabits the Caribbean slopes of Central America, displaying remarkable color polymorphism with over 30 distinct color morphs ranging from blue to green to classic strawberry red. What makes the strawberry poison dart frog particularly dangerous is its production of pumiliotoxin B and various dendrobatid alkaloids that cause neuromuscular dysfunction. The toxins block sodium channels in nerve cells, preventing proper signal transmission. When a predator consumes a strawberry poison dart frog, the toxins immediately affect the digestive system. The predator experiences violent nausea and vomiting. If the toxin enters the bloodstream, it causes arrhythmias, muscle paralysis, and seizures. Death occurs from cardiac arrest or respiratory paralysis. For humans, direct skin contact causes localized numbness and burning lasting several hours. If toxin enters through a cut or is transferred to the eyes or mouth, victims experience severe pain, blurred vision, and temporary loss of motor control. Indigenous peoples use strawberry poison dart frog secretions for hunting. A single frog produces enough toxin to coat approximately 20 darts. The toxicity varies dramatically between populations, with some morphs producing toxins 5 times more potent than others, likely due to regional differences in available prey species. Level 4. The Splashbacked Poison Frog. The splashbacked poison frog, found in the rainforests of Ecuador and Peru, represents a significant jump in lethality. This vibrant orange and black frog produces allopumiliotoxin 267A, a compound that causes severe disruption of calcium regulation in cells. When calcium channels malfunction, muscles cannot relax properly, leading to sustained contractions that exhaust tissue and cause cellular death. The splash-backed poison frog earned its name from the distinctive pattern resembling paint splashes across its back. Snakes that attempt to consume these frogs die within minutes from respiratory paralysis. The toxin is so potent that simply holding a snake that recently ate one can cause numbness in human hands. For indigenous hunters, the splash-backed poison frog represents a prized resource. The toxin remains stable on dart tips for weeks. A monkey struck by a contaminated dart experiences immediate localized paralysis, followed rapidly by spreading paralysis, difficulty breathing, and death within 3 to 5 minutes. The toxin load from a single frog can kill prey animals up to 10 times the frog's body weight. In one documented case, a researcher handling these frogs without gloves experienced severe muscle cramps, difficulty breathing, and cardiac arrhythmias, requiring hospitalization. Recovery took several days, with lingering muscle weakness for weeks. Level 5. The black-legged poison frog. The black-legged poison frog inhabits the cloud forests of Colombia and Panama. This species produces histrionicotoxins, a class of alkaloids that cause catastrophic nervous system disruption. Histrionicotoxins bind to acetylcholine receptors, the same receptors targeted by curare. The toxin prevents muscles from receiving proper signals, causing progressive paralysis that begins in the extremities and advances toward the core. What makes the black-legged poison frog particularly dangerous is the speed and irreversibility of its toxin's effects. Unlike pumiliotoxins, which the body can metabolize, histrionicotoxins bind permanently to receptors. Recovery requires the body to synthesize entirely new receptors, a process taking days or weeks. Indigenous peoples consider the black-legged poison frog among the most valuable for hunting. A single frog yields enough toxin to coat 70 to 80 darts. Animals struck by these darts experience rapid onset paralysis. A bird hit in the wing loses flight capability within seconds and falls to the forest floor, where progressive paralysis continues until respiratory muscles fail. Death occurs within 2 to 3 minutes. For larger prey like monkeys, death takes 5 to 7 minutes, but the animal is completely immobilized within the first minute. A researcher in Panama accidentally contaminated a cut on his hand with toxin. Within minutes, his entire arm was paralyzed. The paralysis spread to his chest, causing difficulty breathing. Emergency treatment with atropine and mechanical ventilation saved his life, but full recovery took 3 weeks. Level 6. The golden poison frog. The golden poison frog, found exclusively in a tiny region of Colombia's Pacific coast, produces batrachotoxin, one of the most lethal natural toxins known to science. A single golden poison frog contains enough batrachotoxin to kill 10 adult humans or 20,000 mice. Toxin is so potent that indigenous Embera people need only rub their dart tips across the frog's back to obtain a lethal dose. The batrachotoxin forces sodium channels in nerve and muscle cells to remain permanently open. This causes cells to fire continuously, leading to massive, uncontrolled muscle contractions, followed by complete paralysis. The heart, unable to properly regulate its electrical signals, develops fatal arrhythmias. Death occurs from cardiac arrest within minutes. The Embera people have used golden poison frogs for hunting for centuries. They capture the frog using leaves to avoid skin contact, warm it gently over a fire to increase secretion, then roll dart tips across its back. A single frog can poison up to 50 darts, and these darts remain lethal for over a year. Game animals struck by golden poison frog darts die so quickly that hunters must track them immediately or risk losing the kill. There are no confirmed human fatalities from golden poison frogs, but this is due to extreme caution rather than lack of lethality. The indigenous peoples treat these frogs with profound respect. Even handling leaves or branches that a golden poison frog recently touched can cause numbness and tingling. Level 7. The phantasmal poison frog. At the apex of amphibian toxicity stands the phantasmal poison frog, a creature so deadly that it exists more as legend than confirmed science. Native to a remote region of Ecuador's cloud forests, this frog has rarely been observed in the wild and has never been successfully kept in captivity. Indigenous peoples speak of it in hushed tones, claiming it produces a toxin so potent that merely being in close proximity causes illness. The few documented encounters suggest the phantasmal poison frog produces an extremely concentrated form of batracha toxin combined with novel alkaloid compounds not found in any other species. The phantasmal poison frog displays deep purple coloration with metallic gold stripes that shimmer in the filtered rainforest light. Indigenous hunters claim this frog needs no preparation. Simply touching a dart to the frog's skin deposits enough toxin to kill prey animals instantly. Reports describe monkeys hit by these darts experiencing immediate cardiac arrest, falling dead from the canopy without struggle. The toxin is reportedly so stable that darts remain lethal for years. Scientific expeditions have attempted to locate and study phantasmal poison frogs, but the species remains elusive. The few specimens collected died within hours of capture. Toxicological analysis of deceased specimens revealed alkaloid concentrations exceeding those of golden poison frogs by a factor of 3 to 5. If these measurements are accurate, a single phantasmal poison frog could theoretically kill 30 adult humans. The frog's toxin load would make it the most poisonous vertebrate on Earth, surpassing even the most venomous snakes and marine creatures. Whether the phantasmal poison frog truly deserves this deadly crown remains uncertain. Its remote habitat, rarity, and difficulty of study mean much of what we know comes from indigenous knowledge rather than controlled scientific study. But consistent reports from multiple indigenous groups, combined with limited scientific evidence, suggest that somewhere in the cloud forests of Ecuador there exists a frog so deadly that nature itself seems to have hidden it away. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden dangers of these tiny, vibrant killers, hit that subscribe button. There's a whole universe of deadly creatures out there, and we're just getting started. Don't just watch the world. Understand the lethal beauty that hides in